Let's talk about the informative speeches that we've done. We've now finished the informative speeches, but I want to do a little bit of a recap of what we went over. What we learned how to do is how to take an idea, which is your thesis, and then research it, find out information on it, and then take that research and organize it into a speech. And we want to build our ethos there with evidence. So we want to cite our sources where we got the information. And then we keep the audience entertained, or we hold their attention by telling personal stories too. All right. So you did very well on doing this thing. So we took a topic. We went and set some objectives for it. So like a general purpose, specific purpose, and we wrote a thesis. And then we went and did some research on the topic based on our specific purpose and based on our thesis. So we look up stuff based on a specific purpose, and we find information to read, articles to read about it that are on our topic. And then when we read the articles, we're thinking of the thesis and we're looking for information in there that will support the thesis. All right, then once we pick those things, we just pick 3 of them for a speech. On a paper, you could write a lot more. But in a speech, you're only talking 4 to 5 minutes. And you're going to put some stories in there to help the audience remember what your points are. Yeah, you can only pick 3 at the most. All right, and especially 4 to 5 minutes. That's even kind of stretching 4 to 5 minutes. But that's where we are, and that's what we did. And then we learned how to put it all together with transitions, and we learned how to do an attention getter with a story, a narrative, and then we learned how to do a tie down or reinforcement or a clincher at the end, so we don't have to say thank you. All right, so I think you've all got it down pretty well. One of the things I want to mention, some of the things I saw, is when you're giving your speech, you do not say the front matter. So you do not say topic, you do not say general purpose, specific purpose, or the thesis right there in that spot. When you start your speech, you start with the attention getter. You go right into the story. Not today I'm going to talk about, or you don't ask a question, how many people like ice cream? You don't do anything like that. You go right into your narrative. Just get those first words into the narrative. When I was young, you could start something like along those lines, or like I start this video, I don't start with today I'm going to tell you about the informative speech. I kind of move on. Of course, I don't use a story in these because you don't want to listen to a speech, but the idea is I just don't start out with what I'm going to talk about. All right, that's just not a good way to start anything. All right, so you did well on that. We're moving to the persuasive speeches. I want to keep this a little bit short for you because there's a longer one coming up. But everybody did the grades well. Everybody graded pretty well on it. Remember, you have to watch $5, yeah. So you have to watch 5 videos of your classmates, and then you write a response to it of some substance, not just I liked it, or you had good eye contact, something like that. You got to tell something you liked about the speech in there. And you've got to pick a video of somebody, of your classmates, that less than 5 people already responded to. You cannot be the 6th person to respond to a video. You've got to be 5 or less. All right, so nobody gets more than 5 responses, although you have to do 5. So you're going to have to scroll down to the discussion board and find somebody that doesn't have 5 if you're a little bit late to this, and you'll have to do them at the end. That way, we don't have the people at the start who turned them in, getting 15 reviews, and then everybody else, gets a couple, and then from there down, there's no reviews. So we want everybody to get a review on here. Okay. You did well. You're doing well. If you have any questions, you can always reach me by email. If you want to talk on a Zoom conference call sometime, you're certainly welcome to do that. Just let me know through email, and I'll set it up. All right. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me.